Okay, so the next one here, it's question number 4, and we are given we're given an equation, and we would like to draw the graph and interpret the key attributes. Okay, so now if you know how to write an equation, this is going to be easy. Okay, so all we need to look for is all the modifications that we see right here, and right here. So it's easy to write down some A, B, C, D values. Okay, so that we can clearly see what's going on with this equation. So we'll say, hey, the A value, it's very straightforward. It's -1/4. The B value, since we don't see anything in front of X, so B value, it's 1. The C value, it's -4. That's why it shows X plus 4, because by default, it's X minus C. So the reason why you're seeing X plus 4 is because the C value, it's a -4. That means you are moving to the left by 4 units. Okay. And then D value, it's 2. That means it's moving up by 2 units. So by having these understanding, we can actually start drawing the graph. Okay, so so originally the graph, it's going to be the graph will have a vertex at 0, 0. But because of the graph moving to the left for 4 units and up 2 units, so now the vertex is going to be right here at -4, 2. Okay. And then the one last thing to do is to make sure that we know the shape of the graph. It's an upside down or right side up V. And since there's a negative for the A value, we know that it's going to be upside down. And since the slope, or the A value is 1/4, so that means the slope, it's going to be 1/4. So what you can do is to go ahead and go down 1 unit and go to the right by 4 units. Okay, so that's the slope of 1/4. And you will do the same thing for the other side. So so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. Graph done. Okay, so as long as you know how to interpret the A, B, C, D values, you can easily draw the graph. And we can answer these questions now. We say, all right, what's the vertex point? We just talked about that. It is going to be -4, 2. The positive slope, it's going to be 1/4. Okay. The list of transformation. So we say that the negative sign right here in the very front, it's going to be the negative sign in the very front. It means it's a reflection over the x-axis. Okay. The -1/4, so the quarter actually is just going to be the vertical compression by a factor of 4. Okay, vertical compression by a factor of 4, or by a factor of 1/4. Okay. Sorry, by a factor of 1/4. Okay, and the +4 right here inside the absolute value, it means shift left 4 units. And then the +2 outside, it means shift up 2 units. Okay, so again, the key thing right here is to interpret the A, B, C, D values very efficiently. Now there's a table right here. I think that will be considered as a safety net. So if you happen to be not sure about what to draw, then you can say, okay, let me just go ahead and draw a table and get my X and Y values. Now it is not really recommended, because if you can't tell what you will be drawing, then you might have some trouble in figuring out how small or how big the X value is going to go to. Like, we certainly won't want to go from -10 all the way to 10. You could do that, but it's going to take you a lot of time. It's going to take you a lot of time. So I would say that it's better off for you to know how to interpret the A, B, C, D values so that you know how it works. Okay. Now let's quickly go to question number 5, which is a very similar question to number 4. So over here, we say that f of x is equal to -2 absolute value x plus 1 minus 3. So again, we have the -2. So a is -2. So we are anticipating an upside down v, and also it's going to be pretty slim too. +1 right here, it's going to be the c value of -1. That means we're shifting left by 1 unit. The d value, it's going to be a -3. That means we're shifting down by 3 units. There's nothing sitting in front of x. That means b value, it's going to be 1. So let's go ahead and draw our lovely graph. So we will have a vertex at -1, -3, like this. Okay. And we're going to have an upside down v with a slope of 2. So quickly, we can just go ahead and let me make it perfect here. Okay, so that will work. And then I'm going to make a perfect graph over here on the left. So, hey, that's done. Okay, very straightforward, very straightforward. And then now we will go ahead and input our simple information. So -1, -3, it's our vertex. The slope, it's going to be 2 for the positive side. So we just look at the positive side, slope of 2. The negative inside the absolute value symbol, actually just go ahead and ignore that. I'm not sure why the question is here. There's no such negative inside the absolute value symbol. The two right here is to express that we have a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. And then the +1 right here means that we are shifting left by 1 unit. Okay, the -3 means we are shifting down by 3 units. Okay, so again, A, B, C, D values, make sure that you know how to interpret them and translate these key attributes or these key values into a very nice graph that you can draw easily on the graphing area. Okay, so that's it for drawing graphs based on the given absolute value function. Very simple. So make sure you practice more, and then you will definitely get a good hang of this. Things here.